Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, May 28, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading higher by about $1.50 right now. All in all, the market is still up. It's been rallying, but the holiday is over. And generally, the holiday brings a light volume, and that helps to keep the markets inflated. Now, there is a decent uptrend intact in the markets, but the volume probably will come back in a little bit today. Yesterday, I believe the Spiders traded just 71 million shares. Today, we should probably trade a little bit higher than that, and with the volume, we could see a little bit of selling pressure, in my opinion. Again, we'll see where this market goes. Watch the dollar-yen. That will tell you everything you need to know. Right now, you can see the dollar-yen is starting to come back down. Dollar-yen starts to fall, then the market will go lower. Notice that dollar-yen put a little bit of a low around 3 o'clock, around 3 o'clock in the morning. That helps to fuel the markets higher. But all in all, if the dollar-yen does start to pull back here, we should start to see some weakness in the Spiders. And you're starting to see a little bit of it now, despite the Spiders still being, or I should say the E-mini futures still being positive. But we'll see how this all plays out. Either way, there are a lot of stocks in the news today, and let's go through some names. We're going to start off with WDAY. This is Workday. This is a stock that is moving sharply higher. Stock closed at $82.13. It's now trading at $87.01. So this is a solid pop. Did trade almost around 90. We will have some resistance levels for this one in the chat room. Come over. It will be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, we'll look to trade this Workday today. I think it could get to our level, which is not nearby, and we'll look to have a scalp trade. Again, we're going to look at another stock here that also reported earnings. This is QIHU 360 Technology. I believe this is Chinese ADR. Either way, the stock is moving sharply higher. It closed at $89.98. It is now trading at $93.35. It was trading above $96 a little while ago. This is another equity we will have some gap resistance levels for at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if you're looking to play some gap plays and try to make some quick money, this is the two trades that we'll be focusing on. I think we have a couple of others as well, but these two are certainly in our toolbox today, and we'll see how that plays out. Next stock I want to point out is Toll Brothers. Now, Toll Brothers came out with, I believe, had earnings today. Stock is trading around $37. It closed at $35.64. So all in all, Toll Brothers today is ticking higher before the opening bell on the back of some earnings news. Now, one thing I would watch for Toll Brothers, if I were to give you a level, would be around the $36.56 level. There's going to be some resistance there if it does trade below there before the opening bell. Right now it is above that level. So the next level I have would be around $37.40. Keep that on the radar. We'll see if it can get up there. I'm not sure it's going to be able to get up there, but if it does, that would be a good scalp short opportunity. Remember, please remember, a scalp is nothing more than a quick day trade lasting between 10 and 30 minutes. All right, let's go over to the CME. I'm not exactly sure what the news was here, but I did see this moving a little bit. Yeah, right now it's trading at $75.50. It closed at $71.63. I would not be a buyer of this equity up here at these prices. I would need to see some more. I would not be a buyer of these prices at these prices here. So I'm not sure how that's going to open up. The volume is very light on it, but I would not chase CME. Next one I'm going to look at here is KORS Holdings. This is Michael Kors, the designer. Wow, the stock was just all the way up above 102. Now it is caving. It is down at $92.90. I did have some resistance levels for us to short this one, but I guess that's out the window now with the stock plunging. A level where you could buy this would be around $84.50, $84.75. So that may happen. The way this thing is coming down sharply. I mean, look at this drop today. So this is already fallen about 10 points from its intra-morning high. So again, pre-market highs getting above the 102 level. Now the stock's trading at 92 and plunging. So I don't even have a really good support level just off the bat till around 85, 84.50. So keep that on the watch here. All right, next one we're going to look at is going to be Cracker Barrel, CRBL, and this stock has had whoops, I think it's Let me just get that ticker symbol out. For some reason I'm off on that ticker symbol. Ticker symbol is CBRL. Okay, CBRL. I believe they reported earnings also. The stock closed at $100.52. It's trading at $100.25. I would not chase Cracker Barrel here at all. The stock has a ton of support resistance at 102.50, but I don't even think it goes much higher from here. So I'd be very, very careful with Cracker Barrel. If it does come back down, you could watch the 91. Well, that's a long way off, but if it got down to 91.50, 91.60, that would be the buy area. But I would not chase Cracker Barrel here at all whatsoever. I think there's very, very little upside in the cards. Let's take a look at 3D Systems. They did a share offering today. I'm not exactly sure of the news 100%, but I do believe that 3D Systems did do a share offering today. So be a little bit aware of that. I think it was 6 million shares. I don't have the news in front of me, but either way, that is never good. That dilutes their shares. So again, the stock closed at $56.64. I don't really see anything great here for 3D Systems, even a real good reason to own it. So I would leave it alone here. If the stock came back down to 45, I mean, that's a level where you could maybe get involved. But other than that, I wouldn't do anything with 3D Systems with the share offering today. And it's a sizable amount. I believe it's 6 million shares. You could check the news out for yourself. All right, let's move forward here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold is trading down $1. Gold was hit yesterday. It is now trading at $1,264.90 an ounce. Let's go to the GLD. In my opinion, there's no play on gold right now. Gold, or the GLD, I should say, will have a little minor support around 121. But there is really nothing you could do with it. Outside of some minor scalp bounces, that's really the only way to play it. The pattern hasn't really completed itself on the bearish side, so you got to be a little bit careful here with gold today. Again, if dollar yen starts to fall, gold most likely will get a little bit of a bid, but I don't know if it's anything sustainable at this point in time. All right, let's move over to the oil market. Oil is actually trading down about 15 cents on the session. That's light sweet crude. That is the type of oil we use here in the United States. Right now, crude is trading at $103.96 a barrel, $103.96 a barrel. So it's right around that 104 level. Let's go to the USO, which is a good proxy for trading light sweet crude. And what you're going to see here is that the USO right now is trading at 38.04. Doesn't seem to be anything terrible, nothing great. USO just seems to be hovering around this $38 level. Again, I can't make too much out of it at the moment, but what I will say is that oil's still holding up fairly firm at the moment, and that should be respected, especially with all of the problems taking place in the Ukraine with Russia, and also the problems in the Middle East. And you just never know when the next problem is going to arise in any of those regions. So be a little bit careful there with the oil market. Let's do a quick recap here. Futures are still up $1. And nonetheless, they have pulled in off their morning highs. They were up 3.5, 4 points earlier. Now up about $1. But keep the dollar yen on watch. Okay? Nobody talks about this really on CNBC, but this is how it works. Look how this dollar yen goes down when it bounces. So does the S&P 500 E-mini futures. See how the futures go down when it bounces? When the dollar yen bounces, so do the futures. It's very, very correlated. Computers are running the show, and that's the way it's working. So again, those are the levels for today, and we'll see everybody on the charts.